Yeah, Kani, can you talk us through the pick play and just how y'all were feeling after that one?
Honestly, it was a great play call by coach. It was something that we've been preparing for all week. We know coming out either on their normal downs, which would be like first and second, they like to take little RPOs or at least try to make reads to see what they see and then go back to the drawing board to see if they can get another shot at it. So knowing that they was trying to hurry up and get back to the ball, I knew for a fact that my guy wasn't going to do nothing based off of a concept. I knew he was going to do it based off of their tendencies. And so knowing that their tendencies was kind of stuck, it made me easy to trigger. And that play was one of my triggers I had going on the whole week. Even though I didn't get it the whole week, I just kind of had that mental thought that if he does do this, that I was going to end up picking it. Of course, like the plus was great, which was to score and get points up for the guys as a team. So I feel like that was just great preparation as a team.
Quincy, can you talk about y'all getting up 21-10, maybe what the feeling was, and then what happened in the second half?
We a defense, so we just always, come together as a whole just to do our job. At the end of the day, we're a team. And then second quarter, not second quarter, but second half, just as a unit, we still head down, it's still 0-0. So just consistently on the grind and, whatever happens, but, we take each play at a time.
Rohan, I just want to ask you about your yards per catch is incredible. I mean, how's it happening that it's big play just about every time you touch it?
Coach Petrino's scheming up some good plays on offense, and when my number's called, I'm just trying to do the most with it.
And after you were in the end zone, you had your arms out, you're looking up a little bit. What'd you kind of feel in that moment after you got the pick?
Honestly, just like absorbing all energy, to be real. Throughout my, I guess these couple of weeks, just been kind of facing a little mental adversity. So, me knowing that I was just as dialed in as I needed to be, or at least to my best potential at that moment or the moments or the entire game. It was just kind of I'm glad it paid off more so.
Couple sacks. Coach Petrino was crediting the defense today. What kind of your overall takeaways of how you guys performed?
I think we were dominant. I think, to be honest, this is probably our best game we played all year. And we just got to continue to stack weekends. I believe in the defense, and I believe we can continuously do these things. And, the only person who could beat us is us. So the more we continue to work through the week, I think the better off we are on Saturdays.
Rohan, just 17 points offensively today for you guys at final 35 minutes, just managing a field goal. What kind of dried up there in the second half?
I think we just need to – when we had all that energy coming into the third quarter, we just got to keep that energy going and capitalize off of what we did before that. And we have to establish the run game, so that's on us. Tight ends, running backs, O-line, just establish the running game. Obviously, they're a good defense, but I think our offense, when we're doing what we do, I think we could put up some points against them. So we had an off day, but we just got to bounce back and feed off the defense's energy. They're playing really good and come together as a team for next week.
Quincy, how much maybe did things change with your front, with some of the attrition you guys have had injury-wise and some late adds to the injury report?
Just as a D-line, we play with who we got. We love our D-line, but it's a who's next up game. So we throughout the whole week we just prepare and make sure that we are ready for Saturdays.
Anybody, Quincy, a thought on dealing with the frustrations now of 6 straight losses and really, 5 of these games you've had your chances in the fourth quarter?
To be honest, life you're not always gonna win in. So life is full of adversity, and I've been battling, and I'm sure everybody on the team has been battling adversity our whole life. So it's just a matter of how you face it and how you respond to it. So like I said, a real man, when adversity hits you, when you bow up, it'll show character. So that's how we look at it.
That's what I was gonna say. From the first, second up to this very moment, we don't flinch. So I feel like that goes into our progression of how things have been going throughout those couple weeks and throughout those losses as well. But everybody's still tied in together. Ain't nobody's backing down from nobody. Ain't nobody giving up. Ain't nobody saying, oh, screw this or nothing. Like, we all still a unit regardless. It's just we didn't come out with the W, and of course that's unfortunate. But at the end of the day, we still a unit. We still a team. We love each one another. We play for each other.
Same question, Rohan. Just keeping it together. You know, y'all have come out and competed through this. What do you expect moving forward?
I mean, like they said, I think we have over 100 players on the locker room, and no one quit. And especially like we're losing tight games, but we're always playing good. And especially today, I can say that everyone on offense is especially proud of the defense, like bounce it back, through so much adversity, like Kani said. And I think this just brings us closer together for next week, and we just gotta keep pushing.
This might be the most adversity Taylor has faced personally. He didn't run it much today. How is he in the locker room?
I mean, he's obviously one of the best players in the country, and if he has an off day, it's on us to just pick up a little bit more, and each person do a little bit more of our 11th on the field, because he can't be the only player playing out there.
Rohan, Coach Petrino talked about just the trouble establishing the run. Was there something Auburn was doing in particular that made it particularly difficult?
They have some good players on defense, and their safeties are coming down a lot in the run fits, which allowed us to capitalize on explosive plays in the passing game, but that definitely hurt our run game. So I think we just have to play harder up front. The O-line, tight ends, running backs, we need to create a little bit more of a spark on the run game.
As for all three of you, do you say anything to Taylor after a game like that to just help pick him up?
Yeah.
But But at the end of the day, Taylor knows who he is as a person, and you know, Taylor, just as being a human, you know what I'm saying. Again, you're not always gonna be perfect. So again, like they've been saying, it's up to us to uplift him, because when we down, he uplift us. So it's life, man. It's life.
That's what I was gonna say. At the end of the day, like, he's not just our quarterback. Like, that's our leader in real life. Like, we spend real time, since January, spilling blood, sweat, and tears, talking crazy to each other. Like, that's our leader. So at the end of the day, of course, like, we gonna always look out for him, but we know he gonna be all right. He gonna bounce back too.
Defensively, you guys got your first turnover since Memphis. Quincy had a good day sack-wise. What is the key, guys, to putting a full complementary game? Special teams, offense, defense. You guys have had, like, units perform, but not together. What's the key in that?
I got
do their job.
facts. And I can say just everybody just being detailed when the moments count. You never know when your moment going to count, and you never know when your number going to be called. So especially during those times where it can be maybe 12 to 15 plays in a game that can make a game change, you definitely got to make sure, like, we as detailed as possible.
Quincy, the Mississippi State game was one of the highlights for your team last year. They're going to come in. I guess they play somebody today, Texas or somebody. But what do you expect from them next week?
To play their best ball. Of course, nobody wants to lose, so we're going to play our best ball. They're going to play their best ball. And, of course, may the best man win. So, you know, hopefully we win, but, you know, if we don't, we don't. So we're just going to come in there and continuously work.